Hey there, I'm Barb Brimhall, the BZB Stamper, and welcome to Step It Up Stamping. If you've ever wondered how to make a card without getting overwhelmed, you're in the right place. We're going to start making something very simple and then adding a few more things to it to make it kind of over the top, but still fun. Okay, let's jump in and make something together. Today, we are going to get started on, believe it or not, Halloween cards. We're using the Spooky Halloween Bundle. We're actually using the Spooky Sweet Suite. That's kind of hard to say. You can see the QR code on the screen if you're interested in learning more about this suite. But the suite includes the Spooky Suite designer paper, which you're seeing a piece of right here, as well as the Spooky Halloween Bundle. So I wanted to start out, before I showed you the cards, the designer paper, which you're going to see some of these on the cards that we're making, but it comes with different designer paper, and then these are little punch outs. See, you could see they're not stickers because they're not sticky on the back, but all the coloring and the die cutting and everything else is done for you. So I wanted to show you that. These are super simple to punch out. Let me show you. We're going to start with this little one right here. They're in here pretty good, this little candy corn, but if you just hold the paper down, it just comes out super simple. And how cute are those? Okay, so I just wanted to show you that paper so you could see how you could make a lot of cards really quickly and easily. But to start out, we are going to start out with our Busy Bee card. This is for beginner stampers. And let me lower my camera down so you could see this a little bit better. There we go. So all I did here was I used basic black cardstock for the base. I used white for the sentiment and the images. I used a piece of the Spooky Sweet designer paper. So simple, you guys. And then I just colored our puppy monster out with Granny Apple Green, Highland Heather, and Timid Tiger blends. And you could see how easy that is. And you could see that these are just super easy to color, but so much fun. Now, if you don't have blends, you could definitely do this card with colored pencils or markers or basically anything you have on hand. And it just requires a black Memento ink pad. So super fast and easy. This is our Busy Bee card. Okay, now let me bring in our Worker Bee card. This is for when you want to put a little bit more work into your card. Doesn't really require a lot of extra supplies, but I want to show you a couple of things on here. First of all, I want to show you this designer paper. This is all one piece of designer paper. So it already has the 3 layers on there to create a background scene. I just love this. Now, you could cut these out. It would be really easy to do with your scissors, but I liked having the brick wall and then the pumpkins and then the spooky sky with the bats. Super fun and easy. Just one 4 by 5 1/4 piece of designer paper. Super easy to do. Now, this paper is Daffodil Delight. It was punched out with the 2 3/8 inch circle punch. Let me put this back down. I just stamped the sentiment and the bat's image, both of those in black ink. This time I stamped the little puppy monster and the little witch kitty. I stamped both of those in basic black ink. You could see how, because the hat and the top of our monster head is bold and the rest of the image is outlined. It's just so cute because it creates that bold image, but you still get to color it in. So to color in these images, I used pretty much the same colors for the puppy that I used on our Busy Bee card, our beginner card. I used Granny Apple Green, Highland Heather, Timid Tiger. Then I brought in Daffodil Delight And I brought in Smoky Slate for the kitty. And then what I did is I actually stamped these on basic white cardstock, and then I fussy cut them out with scissors and laid them down onto this background paper. Isn't that adorable and so easy to do? Okay, so that's our worker bee. If you want to add a little bit more work. And now I'm going to bring in our queen bee. This is our Pinterest worthy card. And this is actually for more experienced card makers. Although I will say that this particular card is super easy to do because of the designer paper. It makes it super easy. Now, let me bring the worker bee card back in. See how this is a bold Daffodil Delight yellow? For our moon this time, I wanted some variation. So I use the beautiful bokeh paper in Daffodil Delight, and it created that sort of mottled look for the moon. And then I just stamped Happy Halloween, stamped the bats on the 2 3/8 inch circle. I used all one color of designer paper up here, but then I used this part. Oh, excuse me. I moved the card. So this is one designer paper, and this down here is the same designer paper as right here. So I just added 2 pieces of designer paper. You can see here's the one, there's the other. But what I really love about this card is the die cut mansion. Isn't that adorable? And I just slipped the Happy Halloween paper behind that. Well, not the Happy Halloween paper, the beautiful bokeh. And then what I did, and I know it's hard to tell, but I used Wink of Stella over all the yellow openings, if you will, to make it really sparkly. Can't see it on camera, unfortunately, but trust me, it is there. And then this, my friends, is a fun fold card. Let me show you it on its side. Okay, so it looks like that. And what this card does is it double opens. It opens this way where we have the no tricks, all treats. How fun is that? And that's in green and purple. And then it was also a stair step card. So it will stand up like that. And on the front, we have more of the designer paper that we have here. We have the designer paper here. We have a piece here. And then this time what I did is I die cut out, so much easier and faster than fussy cutting. I die cut out the puppy and the kitty, colored in with the same blends that I used on the worker bee card. So very fast and easy because those blends make quick work of it. And so what a fun card this would be to get in the mail, especially for Halloween, because we don't usually make a whole lot of Halloween cards. But stay tuned because I'm also doing a class, just a free video, not really a class, on Halloween treats you can make with this same suite. So easy and fun. So let me move my camera up so you can really see it. So this is the card open. This is the card shut. This is the card on its side. And here's the inside of the card. How fun is that? You have to trust me when I say this is super easy to do. I've got all the instructions for you. I neglected to say that I also added a mat of Smoky Slate under here so that it would just add a little bit more depth to the card. Not really need to do, but I thought it was fun. So here we have all 3 of our cards, our beginner card, our intermediate card. This is so much easier than it looks because this is paper. So the paper does most of the background for you. The hardest part of this card, my friends, is fussy cutting out the kitty and the puppy. So if you've got the dies, this card is super simple. And then we have our fun fold Queen Bee card that just makes such a fun card. So there you have it. This is the Spooky Halloween bundle. And one thing I want to mention is that this is an online exclusive product, so it's not in any catalogs. And we have two, it might be three, but for sure two Halloween stamp sets in our online exclusive products. And there will not be any in our holiday catalog. So that's why I'm showing this so early, because I'm worried it might sell out. So I wanted to show it to you now, so that if you like making Halloween items, now's your time. Okay, my friends, I'll be back next week with another Step It Up stamping. I hope you enjoyed these cute, spooky critters for Halloween. This is Barb Brimhall, the BZB Stamper. Talk to you later. Bye.